Alright, so I decided to take apart the cold start assist mechanism and figure out how it actually works. So I read online at some point that it both advanced fuel timing and increased fuel pressure to assist in startup, but after looking at how this mechanism works, it's definitely just a timing advanced mechanism. And the wax pellet heating up is actually just acting as an on-off relay. So when the wax pellet inside of here actually heats up, all it does is slowly open, and then once it hits a certain point, it allows fuel pressure, which comes from the top up here. You'll get fuel pressure through this line, through here. Your wax is heated up because you've got 12 volts here. All of a sudden it opens a valve. Fuel comes in through the top of the mechanism and then out through that little hole there. And then pushes on this return spring, and this whole mechanism in here will actually, this return spring naturally pushes it down. So, in its natural resting state, it's down. That fuel pressure will actually come through. You can't see it with the O-ring in here. Let me... It's a very stiff mechanism. In fact, if you're using this on your truck and you cold start your truck, you'll actually hear it kind of change the way that the truck sounds. There it goes. Change the way the truck sounds at idle. It goes from sounding like lots of bolts rattling around inside your engine to some bolts rattling around inside your engine. So your fuel pressure is going to actually flow through there, across to the back side, and you are going to have that fuel pressure push here, and when that mechanism pushes down, what actually happens is that entire metal plate, here I'll set it up so you can see, a screwdriver, this entire plate mechanism actually rotates. So that's what holds these rollers that actually control your cam plate distributing fuel. So this whole metal assembly, actually this is the mechanism that pushes it. This whole metal assembly rotates. I'll see if I can't get it to rotate while the camera's viewing in there. It's such a stiff mechanism, and I'm sure the metal shrapnel in mine has not helped my case here. But, geez. Oh, there it went. Of course, I was shaking from pushing so hard, so it's kind of hard to see, but I'll try and go back the other way and show you again. So this is what's actually happening in your cold start, is that whole plate rotates. And when that plate rotates, the time that your fuel is being injected changes. I can't hold the phone and get this to move at the same time. Maybe that'll work. Oh, wow, this is stiff. What can I use? It's gonna be easier. Oh, there it goes. I'll go back one more time if I can, just for good measure. I know it's kind of hard to tell that it's rotating, but trust me, that whole plate is rotating. And the rollers that are rotating with that are what push the cam plate, and the cam plate is what actually moves the pumping mechanism, right? So by rotating that mechanism inside of there, you're starting this rotated a little bit further. So it is just an engine timing mechanism, and it is more of an on-off relay. So the wax heating up inside of there is an on-off function, not really a linear gradient. So that's how that works. Hope that was helpful for you. And thanks for watching.